Welcome back, Wheel Living family. Well, we did a thing.
We did a thing.
We did a thing.
We did a big thing.
And it's out with the new, in with the old.
You trying to poke me in the eye with your thumb?
No, I'm trying to show them. It's out with the new, in with the old. Is that the right way to say it, though?
I don't think so, but I think it still applies.
Still applies. Okay. So what did we do?
We bought a truck. Ta-da!
What?
That is a huge thing.
It is a huge thing, but it doesn't look any different. This whole
It really
thing
doesn't.
looks the same. Why is that?
Because it's the same kind of truck.
Yeah.
It's a Peterbilt.
Yeah.
579.
We couldn't get the exact same truck that we drove before. We would have loved to have done that, but you have to drive it for a year and a half.
Right, because we were driving a brand spanking new 25 Peterbilt 579. Now we're driving an old busted 23 579.
It's not old and busted, or we wouldn't have bought it. And Pedigree wouldn't have sold it to us.
That's true.
To us.
It's in excellent condition. It's a 23 model. It's got 377,000 miles on it, but that's not a lot when you're talking about a semi that has 600,000 mile warranty on it. So it runs great. It looks good. A little bit lighter blue. When we finally do retire from this, we'll own a truck we have to figure out what to do with. But we'll just keep driving it probably for Prime.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
And we talked
part-time.
about running
Yeah.
it part-time. Yeah,
Sure.
running some, a few weeks here and there every month, something like that for fun.
So we'll show you some pictures, and we got some videos that the dealership actually took, and pictures, and some that we've taken and showed to you. And wish we could have taken more, but what's wrong, Ralph? And Ralph's here too. She's mouthing off. I want to be in the video too.
So, anyway, we're wearing our Ace 2 shirts. We got these months ago in a class that we finished, but we love wearing Prime gear. And we got to give a shout out to Pedigree.
Oh man, amazing. Pedigree is Prime's dealership. They sell all of their own trucks and trailers. 4 major things that really impressed me. One is I've got the entire history of the truck. The maintenance records, I know, not personally, but I know that a person leased it for 3 years through Prime and simply turned it in when her lease was up, not because it was worn out or anything. Another thing is Prime goes through it and it's got 10 brand new tires on it, and the batteries are new, and the brakes are all new. So for the next, we've got a 2-year note, we can at least say that, on it. We'll have it paid off in 2 years, or earlier actually, but for those 2 years I won't have to worry about any of those major items, batteries, tires, or brakes, which are expensive to replace, but those won't be an issue for probably 3 more years.
They do offer lease purchase, but we got outside financing.
And we did.
We went through our bank.
Yep.
But the tires, though, I want to make sure that you told everybody that you wanted the duals. So
Yes.
and he says 10 new tires. For those of you in the trucking community, you know that means duals. For me, that's just learning. I'm like, okay, no, whatever. But no, we went from super singles to duals.
Right. A Prime company truck or a Prime lease truck, they require the super singles. That's 6 tires all the way around. But an owner-operator, which we are now, owner-operators instead of lease operators, we had the option. We could stay with the super singles or put duals on it, and I chose the duals because I'm old school. They do burn a little bit more fuel. They're not as fuel efficient, but they're far, far more stable, as far as my opinion, especially in a crosswind. I mean, this thing is solid as a rock. It's easy to drive. It's like driving a car. It's even easier than the 25 was. So I like the duals, and again, we won't be buying tires for probably 3 more years unless I wreck one.
I just wanted to get you guys caught up on what's going on in the Wheel Living family, and we're working on graphics with our company logo and putting it on both doors, and then also graphic for the
sleeper dome and probably the hood. Something to indicate our faith and our love for the Lord and our love for each other. Something like that. We'll come up with something fun.
Yes, we need to honor God, because this whole process was a God thing. We prayed about this for so long before, and contacted Dan Kendrick. That's the salesman at Pedigree.
Highly recommend working with that man. There's all the guys at Pedigree are amazing, but our guy is named Dan Kendrick, as she said, and we will, if we ever buy another truck through Pedigree, it will be with him. So
And we will recommend him to anyone and everyone. even after the sale was done, the money had changed hands, everything, and we did the inspection. Any little thing at all that we mentioned, even some few things that we didn't think they would fix because it's a 3-year-old truck, he took care of it. He just made sure that everything was taken care of to our liking and to our satisfaction. And just unbelievable. And we would text him on the weekend. He would say, oh, just so we don't forget by Monday, we're going to go ahead and send you this question. He would respond on the weekend to us.
I highly recommend them. An outsider, you don't have to be associated with Prime to purchase their units.
Yes.
An outsider can go in if you want to buy a good used semi-truck, tractor or trailer. Very much recommend Pedigree. I would go there again.
Tell them Emery and Sheila sent you. Now we're going to move on to the transformation from new to old.
From new to old. So out with the new and in with the old. New to us, though.
Yes.
So this is definitely a God thing. Thank you, Lord. And I can't imagine doing this with anybody else but you.
No, me neither. I wouldn't be doing this without you. I can't drive this thing. No way.
And I won't do it without her. So.
Thanks and enjoy. Why does he keep doing that? Oh, wait, that reminds me. Oh, I haven't said it in so many videos I don't remember. Have a purpose. Oh, that's it. Have a purpose and be driven as you go about your daily wheel living.
Man, that's corny.
No. Okay, maybe it is. So we'll start with some pics of us with our former Pete, our 2025. Here it is. Emery hanging out and saying his goodbyes. Bittersweet. This is just after we got home from signing papers at the bank. We both are still feeling a little shocked at what we just did. We weren't expecting to be home on Easter Sunday, but what a joy it was to be able to spend Easter with one set of our 5 kids. We arrived super early so we could save some seats. Not all of those seats were needed, just a few. These next pictures and a video or two are of us disassembling our truck, getting ready to clean it so it's all ready for inspection. Emery cleaned the center caps and the lug nut covers so they'd be all ready for our new old truck. Now we're at Prime, ready to go through our truck and check it all out. Emery is doing a walk around, looking repeat up from top to bottom and front to back. Now it's time to sign all the paperwork with Pedigree and presenting Dan Kendrick. Here is our sales rep that we have talked about so highly. He gave us a few of these grease packets that we've never heard of or seen before. We'll show you more about these in just a little bit. We were introduced to Rick Short in the marketing department, and he so kindly took some pictures of us with our new truck. And we give the Lord all the glory for making this happen for us. Here we are with Dan shaking his hand, and the very last pic is him handing over the keys to Emery. This was so much fun! The moment we've been waiting for! Emery driving the truck off of the Prime lot and heading home so we can get repeat all loaded up, ready for the open road. Because as you know, if these wheels ain't turning, we ain't earning, baby! At this point, Emery already has installed our 2 refrigerators, and yes, I said 2 refrigerators. Not only is it healthier, our bank account thanks us. Months ago at the Petro in Joplin, Missouri, we saw this adorable Burning Hearts license plate. The graphic artist, Sarah, did an amazing job and we couldn't be more pleased. The truck came with new quarter fenders, but Emery wanted to really dress up the truck with Peterbilt emblem headers. And he is installing them here. And of course, if you've got Peterbilt quarter fender headers, then you can't leave your mud flaps hanging unless you make them match your quarter fender headers with matching rubber Peterbilt mud flaps with chrome weights. To say that Emery was more excited than a match in a haystack is a total understatement. And finally, the day is here. We're on our way to pick up our first load. As mentioned just a little bit earlier, these are the grease packets that Dan gave Emery as he was signing the Pedigree paperwork. Fifth wheels must be greased in order to work properly. We didn't know about these packets, and it's really cool. You just place them on the fifth wheel and then you back in under the trailer, and as it compresses against the fifth wheel, it smashes those grease packets and it distributes the grease all over the fifth wheel and makes it perfect. So much easier than getting out your grease gun and just squirting it all over, and hopefully it works right. And our truck would not be complete without this special blanket that a very dear friend of ours gave us for Christmas. Thank you so much, Trish, for such a thoughtful gift. But my question is, how did you know we were going to eventually have a truck this color?